Hello and welcome back there, travelers, to episode 61 of Near Dark Society's Death Attack. How are we doing? Justin, are you doing alright?
I'm fine.
You look like you just had a traumatic event.
I'm just wondering if Hoppy's made it into the opening.
No, I definitely made sure. There's no way.
It caught me off guard. I was like, oh, shit.
Okay, scare you.
He was doing the countdown.
Well, we are glad to have you all here tonight as we are getting ready to begin. I guess it would be essentially the beginning of the end.
It's a penultimate chapter.
Of this arc.
Of this arc, not the campaign.
So it seems like for this campaign, the arcs, because this is the first arc we're ending.
Yes.
It seems like they're going to be like in seasons, because we're going to take a break between this arc and the next arc.
Yeah, so depending on how long Carl's mini campaign goes, which will be taking place in the same universe and in the same sensual world, I think he has it planned for 5 episodes. So there'd be a 5-week break before we come back to the normal campaign. But other than that, I think we're good. Oh, is the music still up?
The desktop.
Put it down to 30.
Desktop.
Yeah, do the 30 decibels. That's usually about a good volume for people. There you go.
I just know it's oh man. That's
Yeah. No. Apologies for that.
Hey, well, that's going down. Everyone watching, mostly on YouTube, we just dropped a new shirt in our merch store. What would Alistair do? So if you're a fan of Chicago by Night, go check out our merch store. We have a link tree in the description of our Twitter that it can take you to our merch store.
Get that shirt. So, other than that,
Also, still spots open for Patreon games.
yeah, we do have spots open. The D&D game is now up to 4 players, and we have 3 players right now currently for the Chicago by Night game. So, if you guys want to get in on that Chicago coterie action, you guys know where to find it. We have a link in the description of the videos if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Twitch, I believe there should be a way for you to find it.
If not, just go to Patreon, type in Near Dark Society, you'll find us.
We're the only ones. So.
Yeah, it's just us. Hopefully.
But, other than that,
That'd be weird.
tonight's episode, The Setting Sun.
Excited. Skipped a week.
Now, when we last left off,
Rose's birthday.
you guys had just convinced that ancient Netherese wizard, which, by chance, you all didn't even get his name.
Nope.
It was weird. It's like he didn't know his name.
It is weird. It's almost as though he was expecting to be attacked.
Yeah, it's almost like he wasn't expecting us to try the diplomacy route.
If you call what we did diplomacy.
Sure. Like, compared to what we normally
Annoyed
do,
him
yes.
into submission.
Yeah, we annoyed him into submission.
That's diplomacy for us. Let's be real.
It is a tactic.
Yeah, I guess.
Salesmen do it all the time.
Oh my goodness.
What
we were
is it?
salesmen.
Filibuster in court? You know that we filibustered him into.
So, after he decided to release the storm around Azeltivado and let you return back to the plane, in a sense, you now have the opportunity to make your way towards Azeltivado. However, you still have the threat of both Cortez, Balthun, and the armies of Old Bela, on top of Calypso. And that's not even mentioning the enemies that lie and wait at Azeltivado. The cards have been dealt, and they are stacked against the Widowmakers. It is now up to them to decide the fate of Azeltivado, the Makila people, the Shizani elves, and all the inhabitants of this very long lost kingdom. So roll to save, traveler. Tonight's a death attack.
Hit that drum.
I'm gonna hit you with a D4.
Well, maybe we will have an intro soon because we have also new character art on the way. Thank
Yes.
God. So
we got one for Legic already, and it looks
that's
fucking
supposed
awesome.
to be done by like the middle of July. Supposed to be.
All of
so,
them?
yeah.
Yes. For those watching, amazing.
As you go through the teleportation of the crystal, you find yourselves set within the city limits of Kukultan. The sound of screaming people, fire, and intense fighting is erupting through your ears. It's almost a shockwave of sensations, sounds, sight, smell. Everything that you see around you is a complete and utter shock to the neutrality and the calmness that you just left. You can see, as you take a glance to your left and right, it is not only the Makgila people that are running in fear, but you see Cortez's men also combating another force. Give me a perception check.
The tiefling boys, ain't it? The red boys.
Natural.
I was about to roll vampire dice.
17.
That would have been neat.
That. Okay, I'm just gonna do it on here. Shut up. Everybody shut up.
What dice do you
Is this
use?
yours?
An 8 plus. So, 12. I don't know where my.
That's 21.
Okay.
Yes.
All of you pass with ease. In the horizon, you can see that many of the city's buildings are currently ablaze. Thick smoke bellows and moves through the city streets. You can see that it aligned with the corpses of the dead. Cortez's men, the Makgila people. You see women, children. It is a complete slaughter. However, the forces that you see are not something you would expect. Two enemies. One force appears to be a large, 6-foot tall, lizard-like creatures. They have a muscular build, large tails. They are dressed and adorned in tribalistic armor and weaponry. Most of them wielding this wooden club that have these Insidian-like shards stuck into them in a saw blade-like fashion. On top of that, you see another force. Elves. Elves in what appears to be illustrious, elegant, royal armor. Adorned in brilliant, shining fashion. Upon their chest you see a blazing red sun crossed by 2 scimitars. They are showing no mercy. In fact, it already seems as though the battle is lost. The only thing that you can see stopping the remaining forces flooding into the street is Cortez's men holding a bottleneck position, the city gates, while currently fighting from the inside as well, keeping the forces off of their flank.
Shall we help them?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to. So inside, just so I'm aware, inside is the lizard people.
Yeah, you can you see lizards and elves.
They're
Also,
working
they're both
together.
inside and also
Yeah.
outside.
Jaded, you've seen plenty of them. You do recognize these as lizard folk. They are also native to the Strand, but you've never seen them in this type of militaristic, warlike fashion. They've always been very segregated, very small, minor populations of them.
Are they wearing like uniform colors or anything like that?
They are wearing a tribalistic-like armor, but it is very clear that they are all of the same cloth. You can tell that they're there together
Are they fighting against the elves or with the elves?
with the elves.
And where are the elves from?
You've never recognized this armor, but you can probably make a good assumption that these could be elves from Azeltivado,
Alright.
those loyal to King Celador.
So, immediately when I see the people, because I assume we got bamped inside.
Yes.
Okay, so if I were to cast Tidal Wave across the aisle and use that against the forces to try to help Cortez's men, could I do that?
You sure can.
Okay, so I'm going to cast that. That's a dex save of 18 on whoever it is.
Nice.
It'll be 10 feet wide and 30 feet long.
Okay.
This
Definitely.
This is a new spell that I just learned.
Oh my god, I just made myself sad. I was about to ask where our ship was, if it was possible for our cannons. There's no ship.
You just realized. Shit.
Oh god.
You watch as Lavende takes a step forward. As he does, you see him bring up his hands. And you already see the magic beginning to surge through his palms and down his arms. And as he brings his hands together, you watch as the somatic gesture completes. And in front of him, behind Cortez's men, you watch as the water begins to bubble out of the cracks of the stone beneath the ground. And you watch this puddle begin to grow and grow larger and larger before you watch as it coils up like this liquid cloth and comes smashing down into a roaring river. And you see it sweep out the legs of many of these lizard folk as they are attempting to fight Cortez's men. You watch as the water continues to push back and sweep lizard folk out of the way. As it thins out, you see Cortez's men look towards each other like, "Let's go!" And they move in. You watch as they start to sweep in and spike and stab and slash at lizard folk that are down on the ground.
I'm glad that helped.
They're outside of the city still?
There's two forces. There's forces already in the city, and then it looks like Cortez's men pushed themselves between the incoming forces and closed off the ones that are already inside.
Okay.
So there's Cortez's men and the people on here outside the gate, and also inside. There's a group of people. So they're basically surrounded.
They're surrounded by enemies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I tried to thin out at least one half of it.
Where
Yes.
are we exactly?
So you guys are between the lizard folk and Cortez's men on the inside.
Oh. We're like on the right or something like that.
You guys basically are in the central plaza of the city. You consider it like the city center.
Okay.
Alright, we need to push our way through, regroup with our crew. It's gonna be our only chance if we're fighting with them.
Yes, I agree with that.
Is our crew with them?
With your perception check, since you have a natural 20, you can see that your crew is currently inside of the group of Cortez's men holding back lizard folk. They've created a semi-safe circle for civilians, but other than that, it's not looking good.
Looks like the crew's right in there with Cortez.
That is good that they are at least somewhat safe, and we need to go and help them now.
We try to hold that line.
Yes, I agree with that.
Is there a way to get in?
You're gonna fight your way in.
Have to, right? No other way?
With the tidal wave, did it free up a little bit of space to make it easier for us?
Definitely a lot easier to break the line now.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and if nobody else is going to go first, I'm going to go.
Okay.
V formation.
Yeah, you guys do that. I'll be around.
I'm gonna go find a vantage point higher up somewhere.
Excellent. Go ahead and you give me a perception check. What would Faulkner like to do?
6, by the way.
Fulman is considering all his options right now.
I got a 6 for perception.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go front and center then. Try to, and I'm gonna use what was it called again? Giant Smite for the second time today.
Okay.
Zombie Lodge.
All right. So, what you guys are now going to be doing is you guys are entering into what's considered, I'm going to consider a small skirmish. There are too many soldiers, there are too many people on the board for this to be a tactical map without it taking 19 days to complete.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'm doing is I'm rolling for units in large masses.
Okay. Kind of like the beehive that you did that one, or beehive, something like that.
That's a swarm. A little bit different, but kind of similar. Now, what this is going to be is that kind of like when you guys were in with the Leviathan, there will be automatic damage that will be done to you, but depending on your rolls, can mitigate and negate damage. Okay? Jezebel, on the other hand, is not involved in the skirmish since she is taking an advantage point. So you are, for the most part, are going to be safe from damage, but can still assist with damage.
Advantage.
Let me go ahead and make a few rolls. What did you want to specifically do?
So as I'm running in, I'm going to tap my quiver and activate Flame Arrow.
Okay,
And I'm going to just start trying to thin out as quickly as possible.
very well. And then you said you want to just cut into the forces?
He's large, right?
He has now, well, when he uses Giant's form, it just makes him about 6 foot tall. It doubles your height, right?
No matter what size I am, I become large. That's all it says.
Okay. So, yeah, he becomes about
So
7-8 feet tall.
what I would have went was the
Wow.
B formation. I would have had him on my left and Lana Day on my right, and we would have
Huge
just,
these arms
you know,
are.
held our ground together. Kind of form a triangle.
Okay, perfect.
I'm just.
Jez, as you make your way to a vantage point, what do you want to do?
I want it to be the closest, like, I want a high up point that's close to where they're holding the line so I can fire from
Okay,
above.
are you firing with Eldritch Blast then? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and, for this instance, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to need a D100 roll from everybody. Percentile roll.
Expecting that one. Let's see here. Where are we? 100s.
Okay. 1 and 10.
I got 97.
21.
What is that?
It's 11.
It's 11.
Okay.
I got 91.
91.
97.
97.
21.
21. Okay. Now, this is what happens. As you break your way into the line, Lavende begins to unleash a swath of arrows down into the lizard folk. You can see that the lizard folk have now broken up. They are trying to fight two forces on each side of themselves as well. The Makgila people have now basically moved their way up to your front as well. These lizard folk are being attacked from both sides, just like Cortez's men now.
Awesome.
You guys take turns cutting down lines as they move in towards you. These hulking lizard-like creatures move up with massive weaponry. They attack with pure savagery and ferocity. Legic, during one of the encounters, you happen to basically get caught off guard. One of the lizard folks makes their way over and brings their large club and slams it up against the side of your body. You feel it completely crush in and dent your armor. It almost takes you completely off your feet.
Oh,
If it wasn't for Falner's body, you would have been knocked on your ass. Thankfully, you get back up, and after spitting up some blood, you take 20 points of damage from that.
yeah. Father, sorry. And back into the action.
Now,
20 damage though.
Woo!
Falner and Lavende did massive damage to the forces, with most of them paying attention to Falner. They completely lost track of both Lavende and Jezebel with their ranged attacks. It was a complete shootout for you. Not a single one of your arrows missed. Every single one of them found their target. Every single target now lies dead.
I can always follow up with that with missing every shot.
Jezebel, not as effective as Lavende, but with your Eldritch Blast, you were able to basically keep a lot of those forces off from getting on the rear of Falner. The Makgila people fighting with just as much ferocity and passion as the lizard folk that are coming towards him. This confrontation and this engagement takes about 10 minutes before the fighting begins to quell and you all hear the sound of a horn being blown. You can see that the elven forces are retreating from the outside, and from what's on the inside, you don't quite see too many lizard folk. In fact, any that are there look to be running away injured or are fleeing as fast as they can. Somewhere in another scene.
Oh wow, get right to it.
Husband.
Outside the city limits, the two individuals are speaking with each other. One of them appears to be an elf with bright red hair. Their eyes emerald green. They have this scowl on their face of just pure intense hatred and disgust as he looks towards the individual he's speaking, which is this blue-scaled large lizard folk, this crocodile-like head. You see this headdress that has multiple different bones and spikes that run off of it. His chest piece, his armor, appears to be the multiple rib cages of large dinosaurs that have been fashioned into this armor. You see him look towards the elf. Why do you call the retreat? We have them. You are a fool. Your men, your soldiers are going to die. We retreat to his Eltivado. If you wish to continue the fight, then so be it. Unlike you elves, we do not run and hide. Coward, we will finish this fight. Very well. I'm sure the fight will be finished, but you will not be breathing afterwards. And you watch as the elves appear to be retreating from the situation. As the elves quickly, with haste, evacuate and run. They make their way back down towards the shore, where their ships are currently docked. Meanwhile, this large blue-scaled lizard looks towards the rest of his men as they look towards him. What should you have us do, Chief? Return to the tribes. I will face them alone, and if I die, honor me. You watch as the lizard pushes through his much smaller rank and file and makes his way forward. Meanwhile, back in the city, as the forces are starting to separate and move, you hear a rally cry of Cortez's men raising their weapons in victory, and you hear the Maquila people shrieking and crying with pure valor. There is a surge of hype and energy moving through the people.
Were we outnumbered before they...
Yes, greatly.
Something's not right. We were heavily outnumbered. Why would they retreat?
Well, because they saw what we could do.
I'm gonna be jumping down from above, like Batman.
Well, that was easy. I'm gonna celebrate now. You guys look kind of somber.
I do agree with Logic that something... We were outnumbered.
Which way they go?
They went away.
Well, the elves fled away. The lizard folk that were inside the city, you guys essentially decimated. They had nowhere to run. The ones that did escape took extremely extreme angles in order to leave, as in fleeing into the city or climbing over the walls, doing anything they could to get away. But, as you look around, there are many dead. Many of Cortez's men are dead. Many of the Maquila people are dead. Thankfully, you see Barry and the rest of the individuals, including Connor and everyone else, approach. And Barry goes, "Well, that was a fucking fight. I'm getting too old for this."
Yeah, how long was this going on before we showed up?
You showed up in the nick of time. These elves and lizard folk came out of fucking nowhere. They started attacking, slaughtering anything they could if it wasn't for Cortez's men. You see Cortez's men currently all slamming their weaponry together. You know, a lot of them are still shouting, hooting, and hollering until you see Cortez himself mush his way through the rank, his armor covered with blood. You see him wiping his saber with his hand and letting the blood drip and splash to the stone. As ornate and as gold as his armor may be, he looks perfectly fine and comfortable being covered in blood. He is not unknown to the path of slaughter. Today was a good day. I can smell it. Victory. I was born for it. So, how did things go?
They went just fine. Aren't you kind of afraid that seemed a little too easy?
They run and they hide from us. No matter. I have many more men at the waters. I've already sent an escort to cut them off and burn them at sea.
Oh, that's good. So should we not worry about maybe securing the area at all, fortifying anything?
My goal now is to reach El Tivado. If the path is clear and this demon is dead, then we sail. Yes?
He's been dealt with, yes.
Then we go!
You know, I've got to say, I was wrong about you. I'm surprised that you helped him, helped these people.
I'm sure he had no choice, standing in between him and his El Tivado, right?
I guess it's true. Thank you for protecting them, where you can.
If these people decide to stop me, then I will cross that bridge when I get there. But I am a warrior. I am a conqueror.
I understand that.
But women and children are not warriors. They are not conquerors.
You know, she's standing right there, right?
You don't see me helping your asses.
She is a warrior. You can tell by the way she looks. You can tell by the way she stands. You know a warrior when you see one. You are warriors. It's all in your blood.
It's true.
Faulner,
Right.
could you give me a religion check?
15.
He may not be quoting it, but he sounds very mocked at the time.
Yeah. I appreciate you. Very much of you to say all that.
You watch as he takes the remaining blood at his fingers, and you watch as he... I have a land to conquer. And you watch as he turns, and you notice he turns and looks towards his men. To the ships!
Or I could grow facial hair, I could do.
Oh my god, we get to get back on the ship.
Yes.
Thank god.
As you see Cortez giving the orders to return to the ships, you all feel the ground.
What is this fucking guy doing?
I was staring off in the distance, not
You're
paying attention.
feeling the ground quake. There's a tremble beneath your feet, kind of like when you stand next to a large speaker, and you can feel it reverberate up into your heels.
I'll start looking around.
Oh fuck now.
You start looking around, you notice Cortez's men feel it as well. They stop and they hold. You notice Cortez brings his hand up. Hold! What is this? And he looks towards a few of his men. Check it out! And you watch as they turn, and you watch as they make their way up to the city gates. You see as they get closer, you hear another... And this time you look over towards the walls of the city, and you watch as a large tree falls. And you see the soldier at the front of the gate look up and go, "Oh, by the gods!" And you just watch as a large head, as this massive dinosaur head comes down and you see it whip the body up. And you watch as this body slides down the throat of this large two-legged lizard with these tiny arms at the side of its body. You hear the scream and roar reverberating through the entire area. And you watch as Cortez's men back up in pure fear and terror until you see Cortez being pushed back by his own men fleeing. "Why do you run, cowards?" And he pulls his weapon. "Face us, beast!"
That is a big lizard.
Holy shit.
What the fuck is that?
What are
Can
we
we see
doing?
it over the gate?
No, it's coming through the gate.
Okay, so I can take a shot at it.
You watch as this creature breaks through the top arch of the gate. As the stones fall, you watch as many soldiers get crushed underneath the rubble of it. As many of them turn and flee, you watch as Cortez pulls his saber and stands towards the creature. All of you ready and roll for initiative.
Oh no.
I got 20.
It's not like we could just take his shit, or can we?
This would be a good distraction. 18.
14.
20. Unnatural.
Very natural.
Very natural.
I got 12.
14.
18.
Wow. That's how it is. That's how the cookie crumbles.
This would be the day we die to a T-Rex.
If I was a Circle of the Moon Druid, eventually I would be able to turn into that.
That
You
would be
see
badass.
this creature move through, but it is not just a creature. In fact, you get a very good image of this thing once it breaks through that arch and the dust begins to settle. Up on top of this creature's back, you look as a large saddle is strapped
Son of
to
a
the
bitch.
back of this creature as you see that blue lizard folk wielding his large wooden club with those obsidian shards in it. And you watch as he screeches and hisses down towards the ground. Lavender, you're up first.
I'm going to try to take out the rider.
Okay,
That is 21 to hit.
that's a hit.
Why T-Rex?
With the flame arrow still active, and I'm going to do
Why T-Rex?
Why?
the dreadful strikes as well.
Okay.
Is how far away is that?
He is currently about 30 feet away from you.
Okay, so it wouldn't be a +1. It would just be the regular.
Yep.
So it is 22 points of damage for the first hit.
Okay. You watch as Lavende immediately pulls his bow, firing arrows towards the creature. You see them whizzing by this lizard until you watch as one strikes him directly into the chest. You watch as he snaps off the shaft of it.
And I'm going to, for the second attack, I'm going to use what you call it, the -5 +10 damage.
Okay.
This image of him right now looks like that.
Ooh, that
No,
is
that drawing where it shows
13.
the guy with the beard.
doesn't hit.
13 does not hit.
So that would be my turn.
Next turn is the T-Rex. You watch as this T-Rex as it rears its roar. I can't actually do a T-Rex roar. As it is,
Ready at Godzilla. Ready
That's
Godzilla's roar.
yeah, Godzilla roar. As it lets its roar out towards the crowd of soldiers, you watch as many soldiers, pure in fear, just faint or black out from this event. I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw from everyone. This is a fear effect.
Okay, come
That's
on.
not my best.
Going
I
with
got
black.
19.
Hit 19.
Going with black.
The saving on this is a 13.
I got exactly 13. Holy shit.
I got a natural 20.
What was it again?
13.
Wisdom?
Wisdom, yes.
No! I got 9.
Okay, you are currently frightened, so you cannot move towards it, and you have disadvantage when you attack it.
I don't think you'll let me. But can I use luck
What do you mean?
to
To
re-roll
re-roll.
it?
Luck only works on natural ones.
No, that's that. So
Are you talking about the feat lucky?
Yeah, I think they have that.
Lucky, I mean.
So
yeah.
lucky lets you re-roll anytime you want.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
3 times a day.
Then yeah, you can use it.
Please be better.
You have to keep it though.
Yeah. It's worse.
Okay, you're even more scared now.
It's worse.
So, Legic, you have never encountered a beast in this manner. You look over and you see Lavende, Jezebel, and Bolner looking like this is just fucking Tuesday breakfast. And as they move in to wield this creature, you feel a little overwhelmed. You look as this T-Rex rips down and starts to head swat soldiers, and you just see them flying and moving aside like ragdolls. As the T-Rex brings its head up, you watch as it moves over, and it goes to chomp down on Fulmer.
Oh.
Are you still
He'll
8
swallow
foot?
you whole, boy.
Second
Oh wait,
time.
you're 8 feet tall.
You're still large, right? Yep. In fact, actually, you were the largest target. That's why he's going for you. That is a miss. As he goes down, his teeth scrape and pick up almost like an excavator, a bunch of dirt and stone as you move out of the way and dive and dodge. Jez, you are up.
Alright, it's time to do some mental gymnastics. So
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a somatic gesture. I'm gonna cast insinuation on him. And he needs to make a will save, or wisdom save of 16.
Are you talking about the
The
T-Rex?
guy, the T-Rex.
Okay. Wisdom save, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's a very low wisdom.
I was hoping so.
So
It's a
I'm gonna do
lizard.
something this round. I'm gonna try to do something. If Glenn will let me.
Natural 20.
It is completely unfortunate.
That's
That is-
super unfortunate.
Literally the worst.
What?
It,
You can try it again, but you just got natural 20.
Yeah, I'll
must
try
be-
it again. Oh god, I have some mace. I don't have.
Natural 1, natural 1, natural 1.
It's an action though.
Oh, then you'll have to wait till next turn.
Yeah. Then,
Yeah.
So for bonus, let's see here. Can I do bonus action with that from a range?
Bonus range.
Yeah,
Can I do-
as long as it's a bonus action, you can do it.
Okay. Could I do
That should be that.
Eldritch Blast as a bonus?
I don't believe Eldritch Blast is it. Is it a
bonus
bonus action?
actions? 2-weapon fighting.
I don't think so, I
Hex
think
is a bonus.
Yeah, Hex is a bonus.
Hex is the bonus.
Cunning action. Okay, yeah, then that's it for me.
Okay.
Which I always forget I have.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that your turn then?
Yes.
You see the next individual up is the lizard on the back. You watch as the T-Rex begins to do this almost like a dog circle, as it like almost starts like turning. You see the lizard bringing that club, and you watch as he cuts the ropes on the side of the saddle. And you watch as this rope gets cut, these large glass bottles hit the ground and shatter on top of soldiers and splash everywhere. Can I get a dexterity save from everybody?
Ooh, I had 6 by this one.
12.
19.
Yeah, I got
12.
12 as well.
Anyone
Wow.
get
Okay.
Alright, so you got 12, you got under 13.
I got 19.
You got 19.
Oh wait, who got 12?
We
The
all
rest
got
of us.
12.
Oh, so
for
you
him.
all got 12 except for Faulkner.
Yeah.
That's really weird. Okay.
It's almost
You
like
watch.
lucky.
I mean, you could have used the ring.
But I'm gonna try to not have to use it. You know?
Oh my god, what was my item I got? I forgot. That heals me?
Yeah, you could eat and drink.
Anything is a
Oh, heal
max
me.
health potion type of thing, super potion.
Oh.
When you use
There
it.
he
Which is what I was saying.
Alright. You all watch as these bottles fall and break on top of soldiers. You then see the lizard. As soon as this happens, you see him bring one of the bottles up. And as he begins to drink it, you see him bend down and look off to the side and begins to spit fire down. And you watch as it hits the men. You see it just like gasoline being lit. And people all around just begin to incinerate and bake inside their armor, caught on fire Everyone who did got 12 is going to take.
I have fire resistance.
Yes, you do have fire resistance.
Can I use? I don't know if this technically would allow me to, but absorb elements.
If it's a reaction, you can.
Yeah. It's
Yep.
a reaction.
What's the fire resistance do for me again?
That means you take
half
half
damage.
damage.
Half
Yep.
damage.
So it's 19 damage.
You think the
So
fire's your
That'll be
ally?
10 damage.
Yep.
Half. So,
It'd be 8 damage.
I'm trying to picture this.
yeah, that's true.
8 damage.
I was thinking round up.
I'm trying to picture this lizard reaching down with his little arms to grab a little bottle. And then,
Oh no, the lizard folk is fucking huge. They are massive.
I'm thinking the T-Rex.
No, the T-Rex wasn't grabbing the bottles.
I just pictured a T-Rex going, think, think.
Okay, you got yours? Yep. Alright, so as Lavende casts his spell, you watch as this flame shield goes around his body. The flames burst over it as the flames wreath up onto Legic's body, and as they burn over the side of Jezebel, your flame-resistant skin just seems to shrug off the flames, but
I felt
you
like a
feel
tickle.
the full force of that heat, taking 19 points of damage from it. Falner, you were able to backstep and dodge out of the burning ring of fire, but you can now see that most of Cortez's men are now either dead or fleeing from the fight. Up next, you watch as Cortez moves up.
Are we
Okay.
all in close range to each other? Are we all nearby each other?
Yeah, I think so.
We were standing right next to each other.
Excellent.
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 I think I have to try this next round. I'm gonna try it.
You see Cortez move up with his saber in hand. You see him bring it up. He goes, I did not travel all this way to die to an overgrown iguana! And you see him stab into the side of the leg and tear down the flesh of this T-Rex leg.
Oh, shit.
That is going to be his turn. Falner, you're up.
Can I try run up and tackle him off of the T-Rex?
The T-Rex is well over 20 feet in the air.
Alright.
It is a full-size T-Rex.
You can tackle its little baby toe.
I'm
You
gonna
could
ta-
slice the Achilles heel.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna attack the T-Rex then. I'm
Okay.
gonna do my first extra attack. So I'm using Skullbreaker. And you know what? We're gonna make it a great weapon master attack.
That's a -5 +10 for you, right? Cool. So it's 9 plus whatever.
Let me do all my first. So
19.
yeah, it'll be 19 to hit.
19 to hit. That is a hit on the T-Rex.
All right.
Get that damage, boy.
Damage.
First attack, then 25. Get out of my face.
25 damage?
Yeah.
We love
First one.
math.
You watch as Falner makes his way up and gets up to the leg of this creature. You watch as he brings Scarbreaker and it sounds like when an axe hits a tree. You see the blade stick into the leg and then cut into the bone. As he pulls it out, you hear the creature let out this roaring cry as its head goes back, and the lizard rider begins to try to bring the reins down and control his beast. You got your extra attack.
12.
12. That does not hit, unfortunately.
Bonus action.
Shillelagh.
No, I don't do that anymore
Why not?
because it's only for clubs.
Get a club. Dual wield.
I have
Nerd.
no because Skullbreaker is a dual-handed weapon.
How to use it one-handed.
Bonus action. I am going to nothing. I'm going to
That was helpful.
I'm going to I think all my movements. Not all, but I'm going to say that. I'm fine.
Labade, you're back up on deck.
So, I'm gonna potentially waste my turn here since
Oh.
everybody is attacking the T-Rex.
Okay.
How close is the T-Rex to me?
The T-Rex is, I mean, you're right within striking range of it, so you're 30 feet,
Try to do
more or less.
an insinuation
All right,
again.
so I'm gonna
There's
go
no way
up,
to get
and I'm gonna. Can I try to use animal friendship on it?
You can.
I'm going to
Do I
try.
not
It's a
get to
wisdom
turn?
saving of 18.
I didn't do anything.
Did we skip hobby?
Oh yeah, sorry. I think we skipped hobby.
Oh, sorry. It's because of the fear. That's why. I forgot to tell you that. That's why.
How long does
Alright.
that last?
1 round.
Okay.
All right.
It's because you failed the saving throw. Normal Frighten does not do that, but the ability for this creature does.
Okay.
So that was my bad. I just didn't say it.
I've never done this before, so.
Okay, 9. So
9.
you failed the saving throw.
Okay. So I'm gonna like walk forward, and be like, nobody, please, nobody attack him at least for a little bit. The T-Rex or the lizard. I don't know if it's I don't know what the T-Rex is. The lizard thing. And be like, it's
The
okay.
iguana.
We don't really want to hurt you. You just with the bad person.
You watch as everything kind of slows down around you, Lavende.
Here we go.
The fighting, everyone's moving in slow motion. You watch as you see Jezebel slinging Eldritch Blasts and Falner chopping down legs. You see Legic not peeing himself, but definitely like
on the verge.
recoiling from this like creature. You can see Barry looks like he's like down on the ground, just like screaming. You can see dashing Conrad Connors throwing daggers into this creature. And you watch as this head begins to slowly move down towards you. And you just see the large nostrils flaring towards you.
That's when I'm like going to reach out and like try to like pat it, kind of.
And as your hand touches the side of this T-Rex, you feel its scales. And you run your hand along the side of its mouth. And you can just see the pain in the creature's eyes. As you know the strength of your friends. And you know the determination that you guys have and how far you've come. And you know that this creature may be large and it may be terrifying.
But it still feels pain. Still has fear.
But it is still a creature.
Yeah. I want to be like, I want to help you. The guy on your back is really bad. Can you help us with that? I want to do what I can.
Watches. You don't hear anything. It's not like a speech. Not even really a vocal internalization of words. It's more of a feeling, a sensation. And you feel the large creature begin to bond with you. And as it does, you feel that nostril air blow into your face, and time begins to pick back up.
Chris Pratt.
And as it does, you see this creature rear its head up. And as it does, you see it almost do that pose from the end of Jurassic Park, where it brings its body almost in a complete vertical length, and you watch as that lizard rider holds onto the back, and he falls off. And you see him hit the ground and immediately roll, getting up, wielding his club, and he looks towards you. You stupid beast! And you look towards the large creature and you see it turn its head over towards the lizard. And you watch as it brings its head up and goes down to bite towards the creature. Or bite towards the lizard folk.
I hope it hits. Please hit for the
Dude.
love of God.
Do you?
I'm about to eviscerate this thing.
And I need to roll another roll. Okay. I need more D8s.
Yikes.
How many?
7?
Words you don't want to hear from the DM.
In this particular situation,
I need
I
more
have two. You got
D8s.
2. I just need 2.
Okay. Flavor text. So this is what happens. In your horror, you watch as the creature goes down to bite. You see this lizard brace itself and he dodges to the side as the creature bites down and misses. You then watch as, almost like Lizard Man from Soul Calibur, you see his tail recoil like a spring, and you see him cut across underneath the throat of this T-Rex, and you watch as its blade cuts deep, and you watch as the blood pours out from the throat of this T-Rex, and you see it and hit the ground as it spins around, its teeth visceral and enraged with fury. You see its eyes just cold and black. The fight continues.
Oh, and here I thought we were gonna get a pet T-Rex. Speaking of plan all the ways we can fit it on a ship.
Wait, that's what you were doing?
Yeah, I was like, how are we get this bad boy on this ship?
Jez, it
Yeah.
is your turn.
Alright. So I'm gonna try the mental gymnastics again, but this time different.
On the lizard folk.
Just
Yeah.
And it's compel? Or which
It
spell are you using?
insinuation.
Insinuation?
So it's a wisdom save of 16.
Okay, I'm not literally. Someone come look. My hands haven't even moved.
It's 20.
It's a natural 20 again.
I don't believe you.
Look! Someone please look!
That's a
Somehow,
15.
I
No,
don't
just
believe you.
Look, please, God, someone look!
We believe you.
Oh, that's it for my spell slots. Thanks.
I'm oh my god.
Son of
It's
a
a
bitch.
natural 20, 2 in a row on the same spell.
Cantrip City, here we come. Thanks. Cheater. Dice are loaded.
There's 3 20s on that dice.
So that means it's all fair, guys. Loaded dice, fair game. Just saying. Throw that bad boy in a microwave for a little bit.
Right now, I'm writing on it. Changing my 5 to 20.
Okay. Anything with your bonus?
Unless it's metal, don't put it in the microwave if it's metal. How far away from him am I?
You're less than 30 feet.
Less than 30 feet, and I am 30 feet walking.
I would actually say you're like 10 feet away from him at this point.
I can't. Yeah. I can't. I got nothing. Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay. So then that brings us to the lizard. You watch as the lizard looks towards the entire group. You watch as Cortez turns and looks over towards you. He brings his saber up and you look almost like this standoff moment where everyone starts to stare at each other in the eyes until you watch as that lizard pushes forward. You watch as the dust kick up off of its feet as it moves to strike towards Cortez. Okay.
That Star Wars meme where like
You watch as the lizard moves up and brings its weapon across it. Strikes down. You watch as Cortez's armor gets crushed in as the obsidian stones create this like stitch-like puncture wound into the chest plate. And it pulls it out. You watch as Cortez immediately, blood begins to pour out of those holes. It is your turn, Logic.
gonna put blood in my face and be like, where's he at?
You're right next to him. You guys are all kind of fighting in the same like circle.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna do just full blown attacks.
Okay.
I wipe blood on my face. You ever fought a crazy guy before?
We live in a society. Immediately attacks.
Okay. Alright. Superiority die. I'm gonna try and maneuver disarming attack.
On the lizard folk?
As long as I hit it.
I believe in you.
I believe I can fly.
There's a 18 hit.
18 does hit.
Sweet. Okay.
But he has to make a strength save
16.
throw.
16.
That's a 18 plus 5, so yeah, he crushes that.
Shit. Alright.
He has a pretty high. Does it?
That
20.
he's stacked, like
Yeah, that's.
muscles are rippling off this guy.
Oh, Falder's so jealous right now.
It is.
Gimme.
Okay.
Falder, that should be your main objective, to take that guy down, show him who the alpha male is, you know what I mean?
Summon the
Oh,
wolves.
wow.
Falder.
Just rolled 2 9s. Nice.
All
right.
I'll summon the wolves.
I'm at 24 damage for the first hit.
Okay, as you go to try to use your halberd to disarm him, you bring that blade over and you watch as that large pike cuts between the wrists of the creature. As you bring it over to disarm, you watch as he rips his arm away, but it leaves a deep laceration into his arm. Blood begins to pour down.
Attacking again. This time I'm going to use Distracting Strike.
Okay?
Oh.
That's the one where it forces him to attack you, correct?
That gives someone else an advantage.
Oh,
Whoever
advantage.
attacks next. That is a... Where's it at? That's that. 23.
23? That is a hit.
15 plus 6. 21 on that one.
21 damage.
Nice.
Okay. You watch as soon as you bring that blade down and cut into his arm, you twirl that halberd around and you bring the shaft of it and you crush it up against his crocodile-like face. You can hear the teeth snap as you... It almost causes him to recoil. You see his eyes close and tense, and it gives advantage to the next individual that attacks.
Yes.
So it's Cortez's turn.
Nope. Because I have 3 attacks.
Oh.
As
Level 11 fighter gets
Okay.
extra attack. Watch me miss now that I said it.
Do you get the advantage, or is it another?
Is it-
person?
That's for you guys.
Oh, okay.
One person. And the
So
next person.
That's what I
It'll
was
be-
saying. So
yeah.
Cortez will get the advantage.
I think it's the net. It says by an attacker other than you has an advantage.
Okay, so it would be Cortez.
It'll be Cortez.
Yeah.
Okay. This one is a 15.
15 does not hit.
Damn. Then I will yeah, see it go. Pull arm master, and I will use my
The shaft.
Okay.
shaft hit, which
Give
is
him the shaft,
little
boy.
damage, but we can give it a go.
Shaft.
Oh, cool.
to,
Okay, that one was with the less hit die plus 5, 22.
It's a hit.
And that is a D4.
Is that what you're about to do? No, I'm not about it.
6, just 6.
6?
Yep.
Okay.
That is my turn.
So, as you smash up against his face, you go to then bring down a chop. He backs up and recoils from the blow. As soon as he does, you then whack another side whack to his ribs with the side of the pole arm. As soon as he's backing up, you see Cortez moving in. Cortez drops his blade. As he brings his saber up, he's also going to use his Battle Master ability.
Get that natural 20.
Dude.
The only time I've
And he
ever.
gets advantage on it.
Yeah, that's the only time I'm ever gonna root for Cortez.
Both of them are actually shitty rolls, but
Dude. No.
does work. Does hit.
Cool. Because I would have been like, what?
Well, let's do this
you
shit.
get that dude at 20s on Christy. We can't do it first. PC.
Still believe him.
2.
There's a cheetah in the forest.
There's a cheetah in a mist.
You watch as the creature begins to recoil and back up. You see, instead of trying to slash and cut towards the lizard folk, you see Cortez flip his blade, and you watch as he takes the saber and pins it right through the tail into the stone of the ground.
Ooh.
You see the creature turn back and notices his tail is now pinned into it as Cortez Where do you think you're running? That's going to bring us to Falner.
I'm gonna walk up to Lizard Man, and I'm gonna take my 2 attacks.
Lizard man.
The first attack is gonna be a great weapon.
So,
and stuff like
he
that.
is currently restrained.
Oh, he's restrained.
He's, he is restrained. So, you have advantage on the attack rolls.
That's an automatic natural 20.
I mean, it could be.
Don't even roll.
Get that nat 20, bro.
Great weapon, master attack.
What the fuck?
Fucking
How is
hell.
this? How does this keep happening?
This is some
Yeah, two
bullshit.
eights.
Yeah.
2 8s.
2 8s, so that's 13.
So, first attack. Miss. See, do I still have advantage on the second attack?
as,
So
long as,
You
weird
do.
ass
He's
night.
restrained.
as long as he's pinned, you
Come on, bro.
Restrained, not pinned. Pinned is a different.
That's what
There we go. There we go.
Alright, now we are looking at
28.
27 to hit.
27 does hit. That first attack, as you move up Falner to swing, you go to swing towards him as he ducks underneath.
that'd be
18 damage.
18 damage. That second one, though, as soon as he ducks, though, you then bring that blade back with a backswing and you use the blunt end as it smashes into him. His head recoils back.
I take a couple steps back, and for my bonus action, I'm gonna play me a song for Jezebel and use Bardic as inspiration.
Fuck yeah.
Okay? So you take a step back, and as you do, you stick your blade into the ground, and your mandolin slings under your armpit.
It just looks funny. Just miss, and then you're just like,
Everyone listen to this. This is a good song. It's about how amazing I am.
just out of nowhere.
What's your bardic inspiration?
1d6.
No.
You gotta sing the song.
Say what your bardic
I just want
inspiration
everyone to
was.
listen.
I
'cause
thought he
it's
said
it's-
1 day
It's a song about how amazing I am.
1 day
Oh.
sex.
It's the best. It's my favorite song.
Jezebel will go far. Jezebel will be the star. There
As
you go.
Yeah.
you see,
I like
as
it.
you see
I
him
like it.
begin to sing his song, you notice that he hasn't really been thinking about the lyrics, and you just kind of mumbles off, but its spell still pops off.
That is not what we agreed on when we workshopped that.
Nice one, Fauna. I like it.
As soon as that happens, Lavende, as you get ready to ready your bow, you watch as this creature looking towards all of you. Up on top of a building, you look as Princess Fiena is standing next to what appears to be her group or entourage of raptor riders, and you see her go, "Fire!" And you see a hail of slings and arrows just fly down and just start to stick and pepper this lizard folk with arrows, rocks, and slings. The creature is battered, beaten, bloodied. But still your turn.
Yeah, I'm not worrying about that. I'm going over to the T-Rex.
Okay?
I'm gonna be like, you're not out of this fight yet. You haven't gotten the revenge for Haikuchu. And I'm going to use Cure Wounds at level 3. And then I'm going to use also for the bonus action Bomb of the Summer Court.
Okay.
One charge. So I'm going to try to.
Fuck yeah,
Dave's
fuck
like, you're not
yeah.
dead yet. I have a name for you and everything.
I need
And that it heals
you.
20 points of health.
Okay.
His name is Earl.
Earl Grey.
Hey.
As
I like
you
it.
begin to heal this T-Rex, the cut across the throat is large, and the creature has lost a lot of blood. Even though you have healed it and you see the wound beginning to close, the creature is very weak. Is that gonna be your turn?
Yeah, that's just my whole turn.
Jez.
Summoning my Hexblade. I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna slash at him.
You have advantage.
Yes. That's the advantage.
And a d6.
Take that,
And remember,
thank you.
if you are attacking with advantage as a swashbuckler,
Remember what?
you're a rogue, so you get to do sneak attack damage with it.
That's right.
So remember, whenever you attack it with advantage, it's a sneak attack. essentially.
Sneak
Where's your
attack.
sneak attack?
Sneak.
I think it's
right
up top.
here, an extra 3d6.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
Use a look.
Use luck. Use luck.
19.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Oh, and it's a 19 on the blade? It's a critical then.
Oh, I thought it was 20. Oh, whoa. So is he under 100 HP? Because if
Yeah.
that's what it does, if he's under 100 HP. Okay.
Okay.
Yes! This is my first time doing this. Yes.
He's like, ooh.
Okay.
Got this.
Jezebel,
Yeah.
killing blow.
I didn't even roll it yet.
I know.
Oh, you.
It
It
automatically.
automatically kills
Oh, I
them.
don't need to roll anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you want to do it?
Hmm.
Ooh, alright. I'm just gonna.
It's bomb job or something.
I need to look good to make up for all the times I've missed, so I'm gonna do some really fancy, unnecessary spinning, and then finesse decapitation.
Okay.
Like a ballerina.
You watch as Jez from 15 feet back begins to sword play towards this lizard folk who is currently pinned and or is restrained, his tail in down onto the rock. You watch as he looks nervously back and forth. Jez begins to
Dance of death, baby.
spin and twirl towards this lizard folk. And as she reaches and gets right towards this lizard folk, you watch as he brings his club and cuts his own tail off. And you watch as he cuts through his own tail. He looks up to only meet the gaze of Jez's blade. As you bring your weapon down with one quick slash, and you watch as this lizard folk's head falls from their shoulders.
I'm gonna use my tail to push his body over.
And you watch as the head falls, and you bring your tail up and push the body over. The blood begins to spill out onto the stone. And there, the cries and cheers of everyone in the city begins to begin again.
I think
Battle
I get
is over.
I get HP from that too, don't I?
You do. And you have acquired another soul.
Yes.
You
Eat up,
watch
daddy
as
Lobesters.
the body hits the ground. You see this spectral, ghastly, bluish green pull out of the body. And you watch as it runs down the blade right into the mouth of Levistus. And you watch as her blade unsummons.
Picture Jim
Oh, that was
Carrey's
fun.
cringe. I get to kill him. I get to kill him.
You see the crew members make their way up towards you. Lavende, the T-Rex. You see its eyes slowly blinking. You can tell that it is probably fatigued. It's most likely lost a lot of blood. Even though you heal it,
Yeah,
it doesn't mean it just gets all of its blood back.
of course.
So it is still very weak, and it currently looks as though it is laying down, its head laying on the stone, its eyes slowly blinking, but the breathing is slow and steady.
Lavender, I have to ask what the hell is going on with us.
I could look at the thing that you just killed. Do you think that this creature wanted to help whatever that thing is?
I mean, they look similar, so
That doesn't mean that they're the same.
I don't know. I've never seen one of these things before, so I have no idea what the fuck to think.
I just know that it was in pain, just like the primordials.
I mean,
You just tell when you see them.
it definitely looks like it was listening to you.
You know what? It didn't want to be controlled. Do you know?
You notice that Cortez looks over towards your group. Now, where were we? That's right, as he looks around to his almost non-existent men. The sheeps.
Right, conquering the Zolzivado and all that. How many men are you down to now?
I have more men on the ships.
How many is more men?
I'll count them when I get there.
Are you not concerned about being outnumbered when you show up?
Who is not concerned about being outnumbered here? I will not be concerned about being outnumbered there. They have already shown their weakness and fled.
Well, just saying. Remember what I said about going into unfamiliar territory and all that?
You notice as Conrad makes his way over towards the T-Rex, you notice he's pulling his daggers out the side of the creature. Sorry about that, chap. You were trying to eat us.
I'm sure it will forgive you when it gets better.
You notice that Mary looks towards you, Jez. All right. So where's you now?
You look like you need a little pick-me-up, Barry.
Yeah, I do need a little pick-me-up, you know what I mean? A little swish.
Yeah, I got you.
A little
Hold on.
swig.
Yeah, my ring still, by chance.
It's in all the pockets. Hold on.
Starts pulling out twigs and leaves.
Alright, you put that bad boy on. Go and take a swig after.
Right.
And
Well, then it's different.
Anybody else?
What? You got something to heal?
Oh, I'm just going to switch my deck on my dodging
Switch your
ring.
what?
My ring. from my dodge ring, I can't remember the name of it,
I
to
didn't know
my
that was
regeneration
interchangeable.
ring.
Okay.
And I want to wear that until we reach the Zaltivaldo.
Okay.
And I'm going to summon, or I'm going to use Goodberry and try to like help feed the T-Rex to make sure that it's.
T-Rex won't eat the good berries.
They won't eat the good berries.
It's not meat.
I'll take those good berries. Ooh.
Okay. I'm going to drop a couple in his hand and I'm going to eat one. Does anybody else want one?
Sure.
You want one?
I have the thing, so.
You notice that both Princess Vienna and Chief Palalo both approach. And as they do, you begin to see that they begin to speak again. However, your spell is not up right now, so you can't understand them. You notice that Cortez looks towards you. Do you know how to speak to them? I do not know that tongue.
Yeah, normally I could help out with that, but I'm feeling a little drained right now from all the fantastic things I was doing a moment ago, so I can't do that right now.
All the fantastic things.
You notice that he reaches down towards his satchel. You notice he pulls out this vial. There's a gold bowl on the top of it. It's very ornate, but there's a clear glass vial, and inside of it you see this very glowing, it's not black, but it's like, it's kind of like has the same look as that shimmer alcohol that has the type of like gold glitter inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like black, and there's like this.
Yeah.
Not Goldschlager.
No, it's a hypnotic, I think it's called.
Yeah,
I know what you're
hypnotic
talking
or
about.
Is it the
like
pink
that.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
it has this weird like pearlescent shimmer that swirls around inside the vial. As he hands it to you. Yeah, drink this. This should help you.
Why don't you drink it?
Because I do not use spells.
Why?
Because I prefer a blade.
So you're like anti-spell, though.
No, I'm not anti-spell. I just do it.
So this isn't poison.
Why
That's what
would
I'm
I-
asking.
why
I'm
would-
getting at that.
Why would it poison you?
I can't trust you.
You want me to poison test it, Captain?
Thank you. Good man. You guys can't lose me. I'm very important.
You just take a little dab of it. Tastes like nothing really, like water almost.
It tastes alright. It's not alcohol.
That's not the concern. Is it poison? Is what I want to know.
Oh,
If it's
no.
alcohol, then I'll drink it.
I'm not. No, I'm just kidding. That was me falling over.
Oh, you fell
I just
over?
picture him standing there like, no, I'm just kidding. That's a weird poison. All right, drink it.
As you go ahead and you drink it, you feel this dwemer shoot through your body, and you feel a little surge, and you can restore 3 spell slots.
Oh God, yes, thank you, Jesus Christ. Whoever. Okay.
Lavender. How's the creature?
It looks as though it's resting.
It's resting right now.
So you bonded with it.
Maybe. There's a connection. You know.
Seemed like there was something there.
Yeah, it definitely didn't want to help.
Do you cast the spell once you do that? As
I do
you
the thing. I gotta think of things to do with this stuff. I'm
Just
just
hold
like,
your tongue going.
as you cast tongues and you watch as that sigil burns into your tongue, you begin to speak, and you notice that as Chief Tualo, she's not responding.
Yeah,
to
I'm
me.
here. Sorry, I was sleeping with my eyes open. What's going on?
We wanted to thank you for saving us
Oh,
and our people.
What are they saying?
they're thanking us for saving the people.
Can you ask them to take care of? I'm at a point towards the lizard. Can you?
Take care of it like
No.
Oh.
Just make sure that it is.
give it a
rested.
pillow or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You know.
Right. Yeah. So we're seeing if we can ask a favor of you in return. For helping.
I'm gonna gesture broadly at the T-Rex. Don't know what this thing's called. My friend here has an attachment to it now for some reason. I think it's a pet. I don't know. But he's asking if you could keep an eye on it while we're gone.
This is a very dangerous beast.
Right. 1 second. They're probably gonna need some reassurance that's not going to wake up and eat the entire village. Can you assure them of that? Because the first and responsible reaction is.
Can I cast speak with animals?
It does appear like it is asleep.
Oh, it's
so,
asleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smack
I
it.
can't.
Wake up!
It's a valid point.
I think that the threat is over for now. And I'm going to like rub its nose as it's sleeping. I just want to make sure it's natural. You know, I just want to make sure that it's safe.
Yeah, but they want to make sure that they're safe. Also,
I feel like it'll be too weak to even try to do anything.
I mean, worst case scenario, maybe they can secure it somewhere.
Don't. That thing's huge.
What would you like us to do?
He's adamant on keeping this thing safe. Can't really reassure you of anything. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. But he did seem to quell it and have it aid us during that whole fight. So
We are indebted to you. We will make sure the beast remains unharmed.
all right, they'll keep an eye on it.
That's good.
Perhaps
Okay,
it'll
it-
return.
Is there any way you can like wake that thing up and ask it to please not eat everyone that it sees?
Would I be able to wake it up? Just like,
You can try.
yeah, I'll try. And I already have casted speak with animals. I don't know if that'll work on this thing, but
As you kind of tap it on the side, you watch as the eyes kind of. You see them kind of.
Or the
I
little,
hate that sound effect.
the,
can you understand me?
when they do the little twisty on the end when it opens.
You hear just a faint.
Thank you for helping us. So I'm going to try to, and I'll let you get back to rest here in a second, but I'm going to have them watch you. Would you make sure that you don't, I just need reassurance that you won't attack them. You don't deserve to be in the situation that you're in.
You see the head sort of.
It's,
It's
Very-
grunting a lot.
very tired. You know, it had its throat slit, you know.
Yeah, I saw that, but is it gonna not eat people?
It's not going to eat anyone.
All right. He got reassurance from the big lizard that's not going to eat your people. Maybe have a snack ready for it when it wakes up there. That might
Watch
help.
as the T-Rex begins to stand as the entire group of people begin to back up from the creature. You watch as the creature reaches its full height as it begins to stand back up on two legs, and it looks down towards everyone. You watch as its head turns towards the exit, and you see it begin to and walk out of the city.
Oh,
Well, that's taken care of then, I
yeah,
guess.
that was easier than I thought.
At least they'll know which one it is.
Yeah,
I have a big scar right here.
yeah, that is true.
Alright, well, we should get going. Cortez is in a mighty hurry, I imagine.
You notice that Princess Vienna speaks up. We have our fastest ship ready to you.
Will you be joining us on this little expedition?
No, I will remain here with my father and look after the dead. We have many to bury.
Alright, well, let's get to it.
So how about your loss?
Oh yeah, yes, that also.
It's never easy to
Is,
really understand.
is there anything you would like me to say to King Solomon?
I don't think she understands you.
Full.
She does.
My friends here have given their condolences, the sympathies for the loss of your people, and would like to know if there's any message that you would like us to take to King Solomon, the king, big guy, fat guy.
We are gracious for your kind sentiments. But we will mourn, and you will end him.
We have the green light to just murk the guy.
Nice.
What?
Alright,
That's
right.
all I needed.
Well, again, sympathies, anything else you want me to say?
No, I'm good.
Maybe give a little bow, it's royalty.
Um,
There you go. I don't know if bowing is the part of their
I have
culture
no
or not.
idea.
What
Alright.
is he doing? What is that motion?
From where we come from, it's like a sign of respect. There,
Oh.
so.
I'm gonna throw my halberd to the ground. Right in front of him. Just and then kneel.
I mean, what do you do?
That was a custom that you said that they do. They sign a peace.
Oh, you mean the throwing the weapon? Oh, okay.
Oh, like,
You watch as you throw the weapon. I was confused with the kneeling part.
That's just me being from the other planes.
As you threw the weapon down towards them, you notice that he and both Princess Vienna nod their head towards you. And they then look towards their people as many of the citizens of Kukultan begin to move up, and they now start to get right up next to you, and you can see people beginning reaching out and like touching you and like feeling you, and it looks as though it's like their fear of you has subsided. Some of them are looking at you as almost with a bigger than human type facade.
Good.
It's like, all right, what's
It's
happening?
like, I don't know, just don't touch them back. I think I don't know, just
Notice that
watch the things, make sure they don't take anything.
Princess Vienna looks towards the group of people and she begins to wave them back. They are excited to see heroes.
Oh, I don't know about heroes, but
What was it?
they think that we're gods.
Oh,
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
mighty gods.
I'm just a giant. I'm not a god here.
I'm a primordial.
He's the closest one.
All right,
It's
well,
true.
Let's just okay. We're leaving. We're leaving now. All right.
I'm gonna slowly grab my halberd though. I don't startle anybody.
You grab your weapon. You guys notice as you turn back over, you notice Cortez is towards the gates as you guys watch the T-Rex pass Cortez. You notice Cortez has been moving up to lizard folk, and you watch as he seems to be grabbing them by the spines of their head. You see him sawing them off. You watch as he's fashioned himself a necklace of sawed, like, lizard folk spines as he makes his way back over towards you. What is taking so long? We need to go!
That's what we're doing.
I like the new necklace. It really complements the armor.
I just want this king to know what happens when he sends people to me. I make them into jewelry.
Too bad you couldn't get elf ears.
I'm gonna
Make many Elfia necklaces.
I'm gonna grab his weapon.
That's pinned in the lizard. He already grabbed that.
Oh shit! I was just gonna give it back to him.
Well, shall we?
We shall.
Onward. You watch as Cortez turns, and you all make your way out of the front entrance of the city.
Pretty sure this guy's insane. Just so you guys know.
You guys start marching your way down, and there you see that T-Rex standing out next to one of the jungle lines. You watch as it turns and looks towards you. Watch as it makes eye contact. It makes its way and moves into the denser jungle. As it does, without even hearing it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 Shizani archers slowly emerge out of the foliage in the jungle surrounding them, as though they were just part of the natural habitat. You notice that Haxor there with them looks towards you, his weapon in hand. So you go to destroy him.
That's the goal.
We will take care of the Makila people. We have been distant for too long. I warn you though, the Red Ones have already made their way to the island.
Excellent.
Is Tarna okay with you fighting?
She knows what will happen if we do not.
To make it count.
May the sun and wind be with you, and follow the unseen path. You watch as they fade into almost nothing.
How do we follow the path if it's unseen? What does that mean? What does that mean?
We have to make it sing.
Did you just give us a riddle?
I hate riddles.
You recognize it as move without a trace.
I think I kind of understand, and I'm going to cast it on everyone, just for our safety, that way nobody can follow us.
Oh, alright.
When we move, you won't be able to leave footprints. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but
Oh. Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's the riddle? What does it mean?
I just told you what it
It
meant.
means see the passage.
Be the passage, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to.
Notice as Cortez seems to be almost annoyed by the stop and disturbance. All right, let's go. And he turns and starts walking again. Your crew members now following around
I mean,
behind you.
are you sure, Cortez? I think you can use a few more lizard tails.
I have had enough lizard tails.
Alright.
I'm gonna
Just
get in
trying
front
to
of
help.
him and be like, wait.
If you tell me to wait one more time, I will want to kill you where you
Listen,
stand.
I
Pause.
just have something to tell you. I'm gonna walk away and just start going to the ship.
Oh,
I, for one, admire your jewelry.
I do not wait to take this king's head and place it right on my bedpost.
Alright, yeah.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Is that like what you're into or something?
That's
Give
a
me
weird
eye
kink.
contact. Looking forward to you.
No, I just want to put it there so I can
Why a
look at it as
bedpost?
I go to sleep.
Bruh.
I mean, it's intimidating, I'm sure, for anyone you try to bring into bed with you. That might not be a great idea.
I'm gonna turn back around and say something like, "You're fucking weird. A bedpost? You want to go to sleep and see his head?
Yes,
Why?
because then I will know that I invested in, and I will go into my dreams, seeing his death.
And then he can climax.
Whatever you're into."
Nocturnal emissions.
I personally have never done something like that, but I will tell you.
To each their own. To each their own.
Should have said that in Lava Nate's voice.
He
It does not matter.
He doesn't know what that is.
Once we get there, then it will be all said and done. I hope you are all ready for a fight.
I hope you're ready. I hope we're not walking into something that we're unprepared for.
As long as we get a chance to rest before.
How far would that sail be?
You what?
Also, did we ever find the rest of our crew? Don't think so.
Mhm.
Yeah, like Sky and all that.
They're in Iseltibado, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Should also probably, while we're sailing along, maybe try to keep an eye out for wreckage or stranded people, the
Sure.
rest of our crew, for example.
Sure.
Keep
How
that
many
in
we're missing?
mind.
How many are we missing?
You're missing quite a bit. Yeah.
We only
Quite
have
a
2 with
bit.
us, right?
So hopefully they're in Iseltibado.
Hopefully they're not already,
So, it takes you some time to travel through the jungle
Good day.
and make your way back to the ocean side. Once you get there, basically Cortez's men have set up a beachfront camp. They have been preparing to sail. Many of them are armed and ready to fight. As you do approach, you notice that Cortez has his armor taken from him. You notice that he immediately relinquishes it, demands that he gets a new set of armor. As his men take care of that, he sits, and you look as he begins to almost like zone out and rest as he stares off into the ocean. This burning anger in his eyes.
Is there a painter next to him too?
No.
I feel like he's in a painting stance.
So
Any
this,
food?
you guys will have some time. Yes, there is food. So anything you guys need to eat, rest, or whatever you need to do, this is the time to do it before you sail.
That is what I'm doing.
Would it be
So
a
does it
long
say
or a
long
half?
rest or short
It is going to be a short rest.
Okay.
What does a short rest give us? I don't remember.
Some stuff
I
back.
believe a short rest is like 6 hours. In my rules, it's 4 hours. And
Awesome. I only need a short rest for all my superiority to come back.
What does that do for spell slots?
Should say, wouldn't it? On the
yeah, just whatever your short rest, what you get for your short rest stuff. I am missing my notes on the crew members. Where did I put that?
Oh, what kind of notes?
Ooh.
Bad notes? Good notes?
Where
He's
where,
long
where
rest.
people were and who they were with.
At least for PC.
I have so many
What
different.
was the girl's name?
Sky.
And then the other dude that likes you.
Oh, that likes me.
Yeah.
Mary, talking about Merryweather?
Marigold.
Marigold.
Marigold. Those two are with.
Shiv.
Yeah.
Marigold.
Tinsel.
Tinsel. Sky. And I believe Hakan.
What about the random 3 people?
That's
The new
right.
ones.
So,
Draven.
Draven. And that's where I was trying to see Babak and I had it written down where I had everyone at.
Weren't they on like a.
I don't think he told us. I know a certain amount of people was with Shiv, but it wasn't them.
I just know about them being where the egg was. Some nest.
Nope, not notes.
I stole the notes.
I have so many notes, guys.
Oh, dude.
So basically, once you guys get down to the the shoreline during your rest. The rest of the crew is there. They have everyone is there besides for the people that are with Shiv. Because the only people that you are missing are Marigold, Hakan, Sky, and Tinsel, and Shiv. But everyone else is here now. So if there's anyone else that you want to talk to that's part of your crew, speak to them. You can do it now too.
I'm just resting.
Okay.
You said Sky's there?
No,
Oh,
the
no.
Sky's one of the ones that's not here.
Where's
Rupert?
yeah.
Dunno.
Rupert's with you guys.
Wait, he's with us?
Yes, that's what I was saying. Everyone now is here
Okay.
besides for the group that's with Shiv.
Oh, so wait, I didn't realize that Rupert was.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I'm going up to Rupert.
Me too, because he's the only one I really talk to. And a con, but he's not there.
You notice that Rupert is currently sitting down drinking what appears to be a cup of soup.
You know what? I'm gonna get some food.
Hey, Rupert.
Lavende, oh, you're okay.
Yeah.
I was worried about you.
Yeah. You wanted to? I found out what I am. Kind of.
That's good. That's good. We were found by, these guys.
Cortez's men?
Yeah. We were going to some creepy pyramid with a bunch of fog, and then things got out of control, and there was a fight. And
Wait, there was a fight?
yeah, it was a fight. It was bad.
Who did you fight?
Weird, like shadow things. I don't know what they were.
Did you?
They're like made out of black clouds.
Did you?
That's
I know that
crazy.
you weren't sure what all you could do. Did you do anything?
We ran.
Oh, you just ran?
We ran from them. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if maybe you figured out what you could do, what you were capable of. I know.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna do anything. I didn't know this. It was terrifying.
Well, as long as you're safe. I found out that I'm a primordial.
A what?
A primordial. Do you remember the? I mean, you were a rat at the time, but the giant whale thing that we were in.
Yes.
I'm one of those things. That is.
You're a giant whale.
Well, maybe. I don't know what that will. I was told that when I die, I'll become a primordial.
Is that good?
Probably.
Oh, then that's good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did I grab food?
Yeah.
Can I get 2 bowls?
Sure.
I'm gonna come over then.
Okay.
But I was worried about you. We fought the giant lizard guy thing. He looked like a crocodile.
There's a lot of lizards here. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The little tiny ones that move in packs and try to eat you.
Yeah. We fought a couple of those. An army of those. There's a lot.
Hey guys. Sorry for interrupting.
Oh no, it's fine, Logic. I was just making sure that Rupert. I was glad to see him because.
Ah, Rupert. How you been?
Well, trying not to die. Everyone in the crew here seems to be pretty shook up. So, this whole breaching into,
I'm not.
well, besides for our fearless leader,
Thank you.
we're all pretty shook up.
I'm sure Lavende told you about what happened.
He's
About his little
he's a primal
surprise.
man.
Yeah. I think that's pretty awesome. Oh. Yeah, you hungry? Got you a bowl.
Thank you. Drink it.
What is it?
It just seems to be soup that they from local things that they have found.
Bunch of veggies and
Yeah.
whatnot. Okay.
Yeah, we're about to go to Azaltivato, I think.
I'm ready.
And don't be afraid if there's anything you want to try that you're unsure of that you can do. Don't be afraid to use it. If it's going to help people, you should do it.
What? How do you fight?
I don't. Look at me. How the hell am I gonna fight?
What can you do? How do you defend yourself?
Well, I can turn invisible.
That's handy. Very handy.
Make sure people don't see me.
Yeah.
Disappear.
That's why I suggested that if there's anything that he thinks he might be able to do, he should do it, because you never know if you could help somebody. You know?
You know, there is something, though, that I've been, wanting to do.
What's that?
I need some components.
Oh, don't like that.
Okay. What does that mean exactly?
Well, one, I'm gonna need a dead body.
We have plenty of those back at the.
No, not any dead body.
Who's dead body?
What dead body? Big man that we're about to kill?
You notice that Rupert kind of stops for a moment and goes, alter memory.
Oh shit!
Can you give me a saving throw?
Wait, who's
Him.
just him?
Yep.
Shit.
Oops, should have said that.
It was like 6.
Okay, yeah. You just all of a sudden remember that they've just been talking about, like, being weird dudes together. They've just been talking about being,
What does that mean?
being primals. Primordials
Oh,
and-
that's making it worse.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
You did primal play?
Yeah, he's good.
Basically, he just altered your memory, and you now don't remember him saying that he needs a body. You just remember him talking about them being primordials, or Lavande being a primordial.
Yeah, being primordial is pretty nice.
Hey, you think you will give me another bowl of soup there, Legend?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sure thing.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Go get a
He
bowl.
gets up and
I'm gonna need a body.
What did you just do to him?
I made him forget that.
So that is another thing you can do.
Yes, it is.
Can you use that on me?
No, but you wouldn't know, would you?
I don't trust that.
Do you trust me though?
You're a part of me, kind of, sort of.
Well, I wouldn't say that I'm a part of you.
Well, you know what I mean.
I am the outcome of you.
Yeah. I'm responsible for that.
Now listen. I need a body.
Okay, you said that 3 times.
Specifically, I need the body of a dead Netherese.
Wait, what for? Is that...
I want to try something.
We just met one.
You met a Netherese.
Well,
Here.
Yeah, I've met 2 actually. Not here. One of them was somewhere else, but
Explain.
the Nabas. Well, you really weren't there. There's a thing called the Nabasu that the people here were afraid of, but it actually turned out to be somebody who said that they were.
Okay, Nabasu is a creature demon from the abyss. So
Yeah,
they
it wasn't that.
Oh.
It was just a guy that was stuck here.
Okay, and he claimed to be a Netherese.
That is what he said, and he
What
knew
was
he-
his name?
I didn't get his name. We didn't his name wasn't really important to us, but there is another one out there named Zalgarith.
Where is his Zalgareth?
It's a place kind of like the Feywild, but the opposite.
The Shadowfell.
Yes? I don't know.
Interesting. So he fled. The fucking coward.
Wait, hold on a second.
You sounded like
That-
such a neckbeard right there.
That, no, wait, hold on. Rupert, look at
Does
me.
he have a neck beard?
Yes.
You looked at, what you just said is exactly what the other one said, that we met here.
What?
He said exactly that. Do you
What do
know?
you look like?
He was bald, I think. He was-
That's to narrow it down.
Yeah, well, he just looked like a
Facial
normal-
features. What do you got? Tell me. Come on.
I don't
Come
know.
on. Help me out. Lavande, fucking focus.
Well, I can't focus on you yelling at me, and everybody's going to hear you.
Hey, is everything okay over there?
Everything's great.
Why being so fucking loud?
I'm really excited.
About what? The soup? It's not even that good.
You hear the chef be like, "It's the best I could do."
Sorry.
Yeah, Rupert. Here's your bowl.
Thank you.
By the way, I had to ask you something.
Yes.
I was curious. How do you defend yourself?
shit, I went too far. I don't defend myself.
What do you do?
I trick people.
You trick people.
I trick people.
Like with magic.
Yes, magic. I use magic.
Nice. Alright.
You're a good guy, Logic.
Yeah.
Make me feel weird.
I would imagine talking to a sentient rat thing would make you feel pretty good.
I was trying to get used to it, but now you're just... You know what? I take the hint. I walk away.
Oh, that was a different type of voice.
I turn around. What was that?
Oh, sorry, I guess my, coughed my voice back.
There's a lot of red flags going over here.
Wow, this soup is not that good, actually.
I'm walking over with my dulcimer. Alright, I figure you guys use like some mood music. Father should be coming along any time. I told him to get his ass over here.
Oh, hello, Jezebel.
Why'd you sound like a merchant back at the town square? All of a sudden. Are we playing some sort of weird game? Are you guys doing some role play?
No, my voice seems to be fluctuating. Back towards my normal voice.
Back towards your normal voice. You used to be a rat. What does that mean?
I think before I was a rat. Yes.
It's changing more.
It is. Keep smoothing up and down.
Alright, Lavender, I think he might have rabies or something. We need to take care of this problem. He might even turn into like a giant monster rat. He's making noises I don't like.
Okay, it's very clear that this voice is not really meant to be spoken through rat vocal cords. So it's
What the fuck is going on?
it's making it very it's making it very difficult to speak.
Oh, I heard you guys need some music played.
I was still standing there with my dulcimer like, oh no, just forget it. There's some weird shit happening right
Can
now.
we buck things up just a moment? So you can explain to me what you're...
See, you see what the fuck I'm talking about?
What, you sound like a merchant.
Do you mean why am I speaking properly?
What is this?
It's my voice trying to come back. It's not back yet, but it's getting there.
Alright, what the fuck? I have to ask, what the fuck were you before you were a rat?
Are we dead? No. There we go. Oh, that feels a lot better now. No, I don't know. I don't know what I was before.
I thought he was born when you changed. Isn't that what you told
He
me?
was a rat before.
Whatever sentiency or consciousness that was there with the rat is gone. Completely and utterly gone. It's now just me, Rupert.
Is that your real name?
Probably not.
It might be Robert.
I named him Rupert.
Oh.
He named me Rupert. Whatever my name was before doesn't matter. My name now is Rupert.
Can I pick up on where the axe is from?
You can certainly try.
I can certainly.
Can we all
alright.
try?
What kind of roll would that be?
Intelligence.
You know what?
Oh, that's not great. Oh, no, it's fine. Not great. 6. Die hates me.
Can't quite tell.
You know, I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of not sure what is happening right now.
I think we've all known what is happening for some time. We just now. This is annoying.
I'm gonna just awkwardly start strumming.
It's like having a bug in your throat.
No, I don't fucking know anymore. Just play something, Father. Just play something. This is weird.
Does anyone have some water?
I'm going to like pat him on the back. Just,
There. That sounds good. Thank you.
are you good?
I think. Well, now, hopefully.
Okay, so what were you asking me?
I was trying to ask you, what's the person that you spoke to looked like?
Does anybody remember what the person we talked to looked like? The one who had the egg?
Vague description. I give it. Because I don't think you ever really said facial features.
I did say.
Oh.
Damn.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
You said he was bald.
He is bald. There's other features about him.
You did not.
I hold out my hand and I use minor illusion to make it
Beautiful.
look like a fade of the face.
Nice.
of it.
You form his actual face in an illusion in your hands.
This is roughly what he looked like.
You have to be kidding me.
Mate, can you just pick your voice? It's really fucking weird. Just pick it. Pick a voice.
It's hard for me to do that right now.
Alright, who's the
Okay.
person?
It's going to come in, kick, root. God damn it! Ew!
I'm going to hand him the decanter. Here you go.
He needs more than water.
There. Very much better. Thank you. It's still fucking weird. No. I don't recognize who that is. That's Calcifer.
How do you know who he is?
Memories?
And you also knew... he knows who Zalgroth is.
All men have a slight distinction that my memories on my prior existence before the life as rat was that of a Netherese mage.
Oh,
Take that as what you will.
not great.
Yeah, to be honest, the Zalgroth, I promised that I would help him, but he didn't seem like the best person, and neither did the person that was here before.
I see. Well, the best I can do to offer you with some reassurance is that I am not a rat thing that is incapable of causing you any real harm.
We don't know that. We don't know anything about you or what you are. You don't know anything about what you are.
Just that Claudia makes her way up and sits down. Listen, I know about Rupert's predicament that's been going on. He came to me and wanted to speak to me about it when he first started having memories of the Netherese Empire. I gave him some books to study on it, and his memories started flooding back. He doesn't quite remember who he was, but he does remember memories of the Netherese. Now, it doesn't mean he is a Netherese. It just means that he may have been someone who researched it, or someone who knew a lot about it. Either way, we can't just cast him out.
That's not what I was saying.
No one's saying that.
I think we should get him around another Netherese, so that way he can see if it sparks something more.
I mean, this... you said Calcifer? Is that what you said?
Correct.
He is here, and we promised to get him out. So you might be able to talk to him. Maybe. I'm not going to promise you that we can talk to him, but...
See, I don't know about you guys, but when we promised, I had my fingers crossed. Just saying. Just saying.
You know, things tend to happen with us, as you know.
Yes, I'm very aware. This is a terrible voice.
Yeah, I hate it.
Very nasally.
I really hope that your voice doesn't sound well enough.
No, I'm telling you, my voice sounds beautiful. I would serenade anyone.
Oh yeah.
That was just right gibberish.
All right.
You sounded like a manure man.
No. Do you remember selling manure in a past life by chance?
I have never sold manure, ever.
That'd be so funny.
Now listen here. I am going to try to focus and keep my voice right here.
All right.
Right.
I'm really
Where it's
I'm
supposed to be.
Either way,
I'm bored with this. It's freaking me the fuck out. If I'm being honest, I'm gonna leave.
yeah, we should just leave and rest and then we get out of here. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to go see King Salamor and then figure that whole thing out. Find the rest of everybody.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure when you figure a voice out and whatnot, you'll keep us in the loop on that one.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take my dosimo. I'm gonna fuck off. I'm gonna go somewhere else and play that because I can't do it here. It's too much going on.
Looks like we should get some rest then.
Yes.
I just hang out with Taku. I'm like,
So you make your way over to Taco. You notice that Taco's sitting down. Bruka's off. Looks like though she's speaking with some soldiers. As he looks over towards you. How's things been going?
alright. Rupert's talking weird. Like a merchant. Freaking me out. So I had to come over here. How'd you fare in the battle?
I'm gonna say Fulmer. I don't know about all this.
What you mean?
I enjoy fighting.
Same.
It's a thrill. It's something I like doing. But I don't want to lose Broodgut again.
I can understand that.
I don't want another incident like what happened last time.
Right.
Once we get done with this island, Broodgut and I are gonna go our separate ways.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured a lot of people would do that. This is probably more than a lot of people bit off they could chew, you know?
We haven't known each other for very long, but since we have encountered horrific monsters. We've been inside of monsters. Everything about this is not what the average person sees.
I know. I love it.
Maybe I would too. I wasn't worried about her.
I think I can understand that.
She's not a fighter. Because she's a half-orc doesn't mean she can hold her own.
Right.
You know what she's good at? Using her head. Fixing things, making things. You know who's not good at that? Me.
Right.
We make a good team. Her without me is dead meat. Me without her, I wouldn't know what to do.
You make quite a team, you two.
Once we get back to the mainland, if we get back to the mainland, we'll head to Palkarek. It's been a long time since she's been home. I know there's a few others on the ship that are gonna leave too.
Yeah. Well, what do you plan to do there? Open a shop of some kind?
Open a shop? No. I'd rather get turned into a rug.
Mm.
We're gonna help with the integration. The orcs in the south,
into Palkarek. A lot of clans still down there. A lot of them still believe in the old ways, believe in the path of Grumsh. Zakum is a blasted wasteland. And there's many, many clans that need help. Palkarek is a safe place for them. It's a place where humans and orcs can live in peace, harmony. Hell, humans and any other race. That's where we're gonna go.
So, sounds like a worthwhile thing to pursue. Kind of like that.
What about you?
Me, I'm gonna. Well, I don't know what the rest of the crew plans to do, but I'm not sure yet. I feel like for a while we've had. I don't know. It's kind of a path set before us, but after this, I have no idea. But I know what I want to do is I want to try to visit those sea giants, see how they're doing, how they're faring. I also like to see about maybe pursuing the other giants, see if there are any other that will toss in with my kind. I don't look like a giant, but maybe if I got sea giants backing me, maybe that will say give me some leeway, you know.
And what about the rest of the group? What about?
I honestly have no idea.
I mean the captain. Once she deals with this Shiv guy, what's next for this group?
Honestly, don't know. Our captain, I'm sure you've always noticed, is a little bit aloof. It is one of the things I admire about her is that she is always very unpredictable.
I think aloof and chaotic are two different things.
Well, I could never. She's the only one I really can't get a read on, and that's like, oddly, the one thing I can count on her on is to always be, you know, flying the ointment, you know.
All I'm saying is if we've lost some people here, we're lucky to have some back.
Sure.
Well, I'm here to lend my axes until it's done.
Well, how you enjoying the food?
It's shit.
Yeah, it is quite. I could do better. Well, take care, Taku. I'll see you later. I'm sure. I walk off to get more terrible food.
Anyone else have anything else they want to say to anybody?
I'm just providing a beautiful serenade for everyone to eat and sleep to.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. Is there a fire?
Well, it's daytime, so there's no need for a fire.
I'm just gonna find a spot and look for some linen if there is. I don't know if there is linen.
Haven't seen any. Unless you are wanting to get some from the soldiers.
Wouldn't mind. Yeah.
Yeah, you could get some.
I'm just gonna sit down, try to clean my armor,
Okay.
sharpen my blades, get ready.
I'll use along with Jezebel. I'm going to use Song of Rest. And if anyone who can hear my performance will regain extra hit points end of the short rest by spending one or more hit die. Each of those creatures regain an extra d6 hit points.
Okay.
Just in case, especially for the crew.
So, Falner, Jezebel both play their song. And for the occasion, I feel like a lament of the unknown and the dangers ahead. It's very appropriate. Eventually, though, something begins to happen. As you all have been sitting here and resting throughout the day, you notice that Cortez stands up and he walks out of his tent. As he looks up towards the sky, he looks down towards the ground. His eyes look towards the shadow. The sun is moving again. As you all pay attention to Cortez as he goes, Men! Men! The sun is moving again! And everyone begins to look around and you realize that the shadows have been moving. And that sun that's been fixed in midday since you've arrived is now starting to set and move to the horizon. That warm orange color begins to bleed into the sky. The first time it has probably bled into this world for a long time. For you, Jez, a ship has been provided. The Magila ship. Set with sails, although it is definitely different than the typical ship you would see in Avonhall. Not your type of European ship, but with very strange, almost arcing, wide, single-type sails. No cannons, just a ship capable of sailing across the sea. Cortez gives the order, we sail! And as the horn is blown, everyone gets ready, moving on to the ships. You all make ready.
Mm-hmm.
And as you all get up onto the ship, begin to sail. Those hard waves crash up against the boat and the vessel as your crewmates all pile in. Notice that Conrad comes up towards you.
Do you have a plan, lass?
Aside from trying not to die when we arrive.
That's always a good start to a
Yeah.
plan.
Honestly, right now, I'm not sure anymore. A little bit conflicted. I had a strategy for this Cortez situation, but I'm not sure now.
That's the thing about life. You can never look at it in black and white. It always blinds you. Cloudy shades of gray.
You've been rather deep recently, Connor.
I've always been deep, lass. You just haven't been paying attention.
Probably.
In fact, you were too busy always ogling Shiv from afar.
Alright, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Oh, is he on some little mission he's got you on or something? You keep bringing him up. Keep
That
trying to
boy.
rattle up good memories. I'll tell you this right now, any good memory I had is fucking gone.
That boy couldn't tell me what to do if he wanted to.
Then what's this about?
It's not about anything, Jez. It's about making sure you don't make the wrong choice.
What would the wrong choice be?
Falling for his trick.
His trick?
Shiv is wily. He is a devious man. But he never does anything without a reason. It's not a wild card. He's exactly the suit he's always been.
Everyone give me a perception check.
16.
22.
10. Mine's 22.
23.
Fuck you.
23?
Mm-hmm.
You get the highest?
By 1.
You catch it first with your eye, but you immediately recognize the flash as well, up ahead in the distance. You notice this flash of light. Faulkner, you heard it as you saw it in the quake of the water before it happened. I gotta pull up the list here.
A list.
Oh,
He has
yeah.
a list.
What?
Here we go.
Oh my god, it's another fight. He's got no.
Oh, random mechanic.
Oh. Is that why you had the
You
list?
watch as one ship appears. As it does, you notice it's a full-blown pirate ship. You recognize it as the Dragon's Turtle. Up ahead, you see Captain Red-Eye standing on deck with his men, ready for action, as another ship pops into existence as you see this disgusting rotting wood and tattered sails and ripped ropes, as you see the fetid tides, and you see Captain Fleshbeard, the undead pirate lord, stepping up onto his deck, as you see another ship appear out of another portal, as you see the Ball Buster there, Captain Betty holding her cannon over her shoulder, makes her appearance. You see another ship appear, the Ravenger, as you see Captain Goldtooth, the small green goblin, as he presses his thumb up against his fang. You see another ship appear, as you see the Sea Rose with Captain Cattybriggs standing up on top, her white hair pulled back into the ponytail, her blue and yellow admiral jacket. As another ship appears, the Scurvy Ward, as you see Miss Tally Moonscar, the Orc warrior, Captain Pirate Lord standing on top of her ship, holding her cutlass hanging from the side, as you see another ship appear.
This is Shiv's doing.
The ship in a bottle. You see Captain Toby, the Rapscallion Kid, up on top of the crow's nest, looking with his spyglass towards a Zeltivado, as another ship appears, the Coral Star. You see Captain Tazin Gill, the Triton, all merfolk crew ship, riding on the side. You even see some of his men on the side of the ship in the water already as they move towards their target. As another ship appears. The Sailor's Paradise with Captain Handsome William Cole standing up on top. His blonde-haired, clean-shaven face. Ha ha ha! It's time to take a Zeltivado.
Oh, good
As
god.
Did you hear that?
another ship appears. The Shark Baiter with Captain Fang, the Vixen Shang.
Where's another one?
And finally, the last ship. You see another ship appear. The Nine Hells, with on deck Captain Calypso, making his way. All the pirate lords, Cortez's ships, and your Magila vessel.
This is embarrassing. I'm a fucking joke to these people.
Push your way as the ships, all of you within close ranging distance. You guys can almost shout out and hear everyone. You see so everyone begins to speak out. You hear Captain William Cole speak up. So is this everyone? All of us pirate lords here. Captain Fleshbeard, I believe it's so. We are here for his Zeltivado. You notice as Fang speaks up, no, I don't think we're all here. One pirate lord is missing. Where's Shiv? you know that you and Shiv used to rival over his affection. In fact, she has had a massive, I shouldn't say crush, she has had a desire to take him from you since she has known you.
Thirsty bitch.
You see Calypso speak up. That no good scallywag is already on his Altivado, beating us all to the chase. Or you going to let him take it from us? You notice that the rapscallion kid? Yeah, fat chance. There's no way. We're gonna get there first, even with him already on the island. You notice that as soon as this happens, see Miss Tally Moonscar. You're all stupid. We are missing another pirate lord. You notice everyone kind of goes... Like, everyone seems to be really confused until you finally notice that Canon Betty goes, Tally is right. We are missing another pilot lord. Where are the Blue Boys? As you watch as another ship appears, as you see the Salty Swallow with Captain Huey Kablooey and Smithy Smithereen.
God damn it! Get out of here!
No, explain the flag.
I gotta know this.
As you see their pirate flag, which is a white guy's face screaming, with an explosion in front of them, which is just white droplets moving towards their face.
What?
I thought we killed these fucking guys.
Oh my god.
However, you notice as you look at them, their eyes are burning with this purple glowing light and this black shadow mask coming off of them. Their ship shrouded in Shadowfell energy.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
We did that.
we're here. And we're here for all treasure.
As you immediately realize Goldtooth goes, there's something fucking wrong with them. That's not how they looked last time I saw them. As this calm stops over the entire pirate lord, everyone sort of looks at each other. Until you see Calypso,
Tours Ultimato!
That's
and the
bullshit.
ships begin to sail.
You know, if I had my ship, we'd be going so much faster. This is bullshit.
And that is where we end tonight's episode.
That was good.
So, thank you all for joining us for episode 61. There is only 2 episodes left. Maybe 1 if you guys really fucking go turbo mode in the next episode. But,
Of the arc.
of the arc, not the campaign, of the arc. But, yeah, you got all the pirate lords sailing, Cortez's men also sailing.
Why you take my ship from me and then the pirate are here and there's Jezebel over her little dinky stupid beep 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 beep.
So
Jezebel.
that was only because of bad maneuvering. They actually just got really good rolls on your guys' attacks when that naval battle with the
Fuck them.
Aronia fleet.
Oh, my
they
poor
really
sails.
did just kind of like they fucked you guys up pretty good. But
I'm gonna miss those sails.
thankfully, Fuller summoned a water elemental to fucking wreck one of them.
That was badass.
Completely accidental.
But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for. Hopefully, you guys are still having a lot of fun. with the
Absolutely.
campaign.
Let's do another session right now.
Right now, continue.
Yeah, we're gonna record right after
It
this.
is pretty early.
But we will be back tomorrow for the Empire the Masquerade with episode 5,
Title?
which I don't know if I should reveal it because I feel like it may give us some spoilers for what's about to happen.
Title.
Okay, so I'll tell you this: how did we end last night's episode,
Last night?
or how did
Last-
we end
last-
last week's
last
episodes?
Oh, we just got Abraham to. Oh no, we were about to take him to see that Melitras? No,
Maldavis.
Correct.
Which find where she is first.
Right.
From Kaido.
With
Kaido was sending me the address, I think.
So, tomorrow's episode will be episode 5, Medieval Times.
Oh!
Yes!
So,
Oh wow, that really helped.
hopefully you guys will stop by to watch that. If not, you guys
Literally
will definitely
talked about this when we were
check it out on YouTube. But as always, thank you all, and remember to always embrace the dark.